We are live. We have all platforms on here right now, Facebook, Instagram, YouTube, and Twitter. As you are coming in, tag, like, share, add some other people to the stream. And we're going to get started here shortly. Let me see, did it pop up on my page yet? It did. So let me go share this. Hey, Jasmine. Hey, Cassandra. How is everybody doing? If you guys will take a few moments, share this on your pages, share it to your stories, threads, highlight at your followers, all of those things, so we can get some people on. This is being recorded, so in case someone is not able to get on, they will be able to come back to this recording. There is a lot of information, and we're going to pack as much in this 1 hour as we can. But invite some people to the live. Oh, yes, I'm doing well. Thank you, Jasmine. I am excited about this. There's just a lot of info. There's a lot of misinformation. But we're going to break it all down tonight and make sure that everybody has a really, really good understanding of what Disney is and isn't. First of all, my name is Mechi Renee. I am your trusted travel advisor with In Earth Travel Consulting. We are based in Dallas, Texas. However, we can help anyone around the world with anything. Few common misconceptions about travel advisors. We do not charge our clients for the travel services. The companies pay us, not our clients. There are some things that agents do charge for, like I do charge to create itineraries. Of course, that is my time invested in looking things up and putting together a plan for you. So even if you did not book your trip with me, if you need a itinerary, we do those starting at $75 and up, just depending on where you're going, what you're doing, and how you want that to be set up. So travel advisors do not charge, or travel agents, travel professionals, whatever name you hear, how they reference travel agents. There is no charge to use a travel agent for services. I recommend it because you're going to know the ins and out of destinations. Travel agents have insider knowledge. They have information, especially those that are specialists. So I am a certified Disney specialist. So I've taken all of the Disney classes, everything that they offer about Disney. I've taken every class, and you have to renew them every year. So there is a lot of info that is out there. So we're going to go ahead and get started. So, of course, there is Disney World. That is in Orlando, Florida. Disneyland is in Anaheim, California. Aulana is the newest Disney resort. It's not a park, but that one is located in Hawaii. And there are other Disney-themed things around the world. So there's Disney Adventures. There's Disney Cruise Line. So there's lots of different things that Disney is doing. one thing about, we're going to talk about Disney World. So, Disney World and Disneyland, the first thing that I'm going to suggest is that you need to know what you're trying to do. Keep in mind, in Orlando, Florida, you have Magic Kingdom, you have Animal Kingdom, you have Epcot, you have Planet Hollywood, Hollywood Studios, Typhoon Lagoon, you have all the water parks and all of the things there. So you can't do all of those things in one trip. You need to know how many days you plan to do Disney. So if let's just say you have a 7-day trip that you're going to take to Orlando. How many of those days are you doing parks? Are you doing 4 days? Are you doing 3 days, 2 days, 1 day, all 7 days? All of that matters. I'm going to tell you right up front, Disney is not a budget trip. Disney is not cheap. Disney is definitely not a value trip. It is an investment. It is going to be time in planning, because now with the way that the tickets are set up, the tickets fluctuate in price based on the time of year you're going, the month you're going in, the days of the week. So the ticket prices for adults 10 and up starts at $109 per day and goes to $189 per day. Children 3 to 9 years old need a ticket. Under 3 is free, but if you're 3 to 9 years old, you do need a ticket. And the children's prices are not that much cheaper than the adult tickets. So if adult tickets are running $109 to $189 per day based on the month, the day of the week, and the time of the year that you are going, that gives you an idea of the cost. Now, I'm going to be honest with you. The cost of the tickets, depending on where you're staying, not in every case, the cost of the tickets could actually cost more than the actual hotel stay, depending on how many adults and kids are in your party. Now, since we're right here, I'm going to tell you, there is a difference between staying on Disney property and off Disney property. I have done both. I just went to Disney at the first week of June, and it wasn't very hot. It wasn't super crowded, and we didn't have to wait in line for any of the rides. We were able to walk on everything that we wanted to do, except for Space Mountain. That was the only one we had to wait, and it was about 20 minutes, if that, maybe 15 minutes that we had to wait. So here's the difference between staying on Disney property and off Disney property. So if you stay on Disney property, you have the ability to get into the parks 30 minutes to an hour early, depending on the time of year. And then the same at nighttime. You are able to stay in the park for an hour after it closes if you are staying on Disney property. Now, within the Disney suite of hotels, they do have value properties. And the value properties are going to be considered like the all-star music, the pop, animation. Those are going to be your the lowest price Disney hotel. Then you're going to get into the moderate. So there's all kinds of prices with these hotels, and I can't even quote them all, so I'm not going to even attempt it. But what I can say is what you're going to see as far as like the lowest, the value, it's in the low 100s. So you're talking about like middle 100s, 140 to 170 a night in the value. And then when you go into the moderate, you're going to get into where it might be 170 to 250. So it's gonna go up just depending on what kind of vacation do you want. Do you want super luxury? So all of those things are going to factor into the price. Now, also, what's going to factor into that price as well is if you stay off Disney property, you have to calculate the amount of time that you spend driving back and forth. You have to account for the actual cost for parking, which could be anywhere from $30 to $50, depending on the park, just to park. But what was so nice about staying on Disney property, because we stayed at Coronado Springs, that we were able to use all of Disney transportation. We didn't Uber, we didn't Lyft, we didn't taxi, we didn't do any of that. We used the Disney bus, we used the Disney boat, we used the Disney Skylift. The only one we did not use was the monorail. And it took us everywhere that we wanted to go. You do not have that option if you are not staying on Disney property to do that. It was free, it was no charge, and the buses come regularly. So they start 1 hour before the park opens and it ends 1 hour after the park closes. So with your tickets, the single 1-day tickets was the 109 to the 189. This is why being organized and knowing what you want to do ahead of time is going to help you figure out how many parks you want to do. So let's just say you want to do a 3-day pass. Depending on what you want to do, I would suggest the park hopper passes. So let's just say you decide you want to do a 2-day Disney ticket. You could do a 2-day Disney hopper pass, and that hopper pass, you can go to multiple parks in 1 day. So let's just say, because this is what I did. We went on a cruise. We came back June 2nd. And I left on the 4th. So I was there for like 2 days or something like that after I came back from the cruise. So that Sunday, because the package that I bought, they gave us free either a round of mini golf or a entrance into the Disney Wide World of Sports. And so we opted for the mini golf because there was nothing going on at the Disney Wide World of Sports on that day we were actually there. So we did the mini golf and all that stuff. On Sunday, we went to Disney Springs, downtown Disney, all that kind of stuff. And we used the bus system. We did not use any other transportation other than Disney transportation the whole time. So we spent no money on transportation. We spent no money on parking. We didn't get a rental car or any of that. And so we used the extra perks that they gave us for staying on property, and it saved us so much time, saved us so much money, just in the parking and getting there. And we were just able to get up and walk out the backside of our hotel, and we were right there. If you are watching this live, #live. If you are watching the replay, #replay. And I want to know, what is your favorite Disney park? Type it in the comments. Let me know, what is your favorite Disney park? And then how many times have you been to Disney? I love Disney. I'm a Disney fanatic. I don't even know how many times I've been, too many to count. But yes. And for all those people who are haters and don't think that Disney is for adults, you're wrong. Disney is the most um, magical place. It doesn't matter how old you are, young, old, black, white, Mexican, Asian, none of those things matter. Everybody loves Disney, and you can go as an adult. There are things for you to do as an adult at Disney. Wow, someone says that they're getting married there. I see a lot of Animal Kingdom, Hollywood Studios. Yeah, I love Animal Kingdom. Like, I had been to all the Disney parks multiple times, but this was my first time actually going to Animal Kingdom, and I loved it. Seeing all the animals, watching the shows, the Tree of Life, like it was an amazing experience. And great company also makes it better when you go to Disney with great company. So I had good company when I went. So that was awesome as well. If anyone has any questions, please feel free to type your questions in the chat. I am just talking and going over information as we are just talking. So if you come across any questions that you have, please put it in there. I will say that you can expect during the summer months, especially once it gets to the middle of June until like the middle of August, is going to be very high, meaning expensive, and super hot because it's Florida and it's humid. And I would suggest that you avoid that time frame at all if possible. I know it may not be, especially if you're traveling with kids, but I would say if you are traveling with kids, do it right as they get out of school, because the wait time is going to be very much lower, and it's also going to be more cost effective as well. So the late May, early June is a good time frame. Which brings me to magic bands. Okay. So magic bands kind of look like this. It looks like a watch. And so basically how the magic bands work, because that was my first time getting a magic band. Didn't know anything about it. The last time I went, they didn't have magic bands. So magic bands has everything on it. So you can access your room, you can access your tickets, you can access your packages. Yes, I'm gonna go over that, Michaela. You can access packages, you can access everything through your magic band. Pictures that are taken throughout the parks. And you can also customize your magic band. Matter of fact, Michaela, go upstairs in my closet and get the magic band out. It's in the top of my closet with the sunglasses. And somebody please tell Grandma there's no prayer today. It's Wednesday. What? Okay. I don't know what she's talking about. Someone asked, do the rooms come with a full package, including park tickets and dinner packages? Okay. So they are separate. So you can get everything linked together. The rooms, meal plans, and tickets. Okay. So with the dining packages, you can have where they can come with 2 meals and a snack. It just depends on how much you want to pay and what it is that you need. But yes, you can get all of that lumped into a package. I definitely suggest people that are going in a group that you look at the larger units that Disney has and try to group families into the rooms to cut cost. $5. Yeah, right. Um, but the passes that McCullough was asking about, so there are different um, things that you can do. So in the My Disney app, there's an actual app, and it looks like that. Hold on, let me try to get that a little bit better. Oh, let me go back to the main screen. So basically, in the My Disney app, you can actually go in there, and I use this. This is great. This app will actually allow you to plan your days and times at Disney. It'll ask you what you want to do. It'll ask you the dates that you're going, and it will plan out your day with the attractions that you want to see in the My Disney app. It will allow you to do a virtual queue because there are a few new rides, new attractions, not rides, new attractions at Disney that the only way that you can get into them is through the virtual queue. So I missed out on a couple because I wasn't paying attention and didn't join, because these particular ones, they have certain times that you have to go on there, join the virtual queue, and it'll put you in a time slot for you to actually go and take part in that attraction. And there isn't a charge for that. Now, the lightning passes and the Genie Plus service, those actually do cost money, but you can actually purchase everything right in the My Disney app. And it allows you to have everything all in one place. You can see hours, shows for all the different parks. This is an awesome app. It shows you like all your photos. So there's a section in here called Disney Photos that you can link onto this app through your Magic Band. And then, it has stuff about Epcot. It's just so much information. I suggest everyone get the My Disney app. Get the My Disney app on your phone. And you can see all of that information on there. Go over dining options, specifically character dining. Okay, yeah, let me pull up some of those. There's just so many. Like at what park? There's so many character dining options. Like every single park has them. The great thing about it is you can actually reserve all of this before you step foot at Disney, and it's suggested, because if you don't, the character dining that you want to do, you might not be able to get it if you don't plan ahead. That's why I'm saying plan ahead, know what you want to do, know where you want to go, what days you want to do it, and really get organized in doing it. But let me pull up. But there are a lot of character dining options, and it's probably going to be best if you do the character dining options at the parks that you are trying and attempting to go to. That's why I keep saying be very organized. Know what you want to do. Is there a specific park, Jasmine, that you want to know about the dining options and the character dining? Is there a specific park? Because there is a lot of them, and we can't even go over all of them on this 1 hour on this training, because there's just so many. But if you let me know a specific park, I can pull that particular dining option up. Um, any other questions anyone has, go ahead. Feel free to drop them in the chat. Um, so the lightning passes are not necessarily available for new attractions. It's available for all attractions, Michaela. The virtual queue is the ones that are for new attractions. And I guess they're trying to cut down on how many people are standing in line waiting, which is the reason why they put those new attractions in a virtual queue, because we actually went over there to the one in Magic Kingdom. I think it's called Tron. I think that's what it's called. And the lady was like, "Did you join the queue? Did you join the queue this morning when it opened?" I was like, "Join the queue?" She was like, "Yeah, it's in your My Disney app." I was like, "Oh, I missed that one." But yes, you do have to join especially the ones for the virtual queue. You do have to join them. I want to say, I think she said it opens at 7 in the morning and it closes at noon. So yeah, it's only open specific times for that. Okay, so let me pull up the character dining for. So somebody asked, what is the Disney Vacation Club? So the Disney Vacation Club is almost like a timeshare program. So it allows you to buy points, purchase points. So basically it's a timeshare. It's the Disney timeshare. And I don't know a lot about that program because it's separate. But it's a timeshare program that Disney has. Is what that is. Okay, so let's see. Character dining for Magic Kingdom and Epcot. Okay. And with the character dining, they have it for breakfast, they have it for dinner, they have it for lunchtime. Like it's a lot of them. Okay, so let's see. Character dining for Epcot. Okay. Character dining. Okay. So for Epcot, they have no, that one's the Grand Floridian. Okay, so at Epcot they have and I'm gonna butcher this, Akershus Royal Banquet Hall. That one says it starts at $60 and up for an adult. They also have character dining at the hotels, some at the Disney hotels, just in case you didn't know that. So, like for example, there's character dining at the Disney's Grand Floridian. There's character dining at Disney's Beach Club Resort. Looks like that one goes from $35 to $59.99 per adult. Chef Mickey's is at Disney's Contemporary Resort. That one starts at $60 per adult. At Magic Kingdom, they have the Cinderella's Royal Table. That starts at $60 per adult. And the reason I'm saying it starts there, because again, keep in mind, everything with Disney fluctuates based on the month, the day of the week, and the time of the year that you are going. So the prices are going to fluctuate for each of those. So at Epcot, they have the Garden Grill restaurant, which that one starts at $60 per adult. There's ones at Hollywood Studios, at Disney's Polynesian Village. Um, there's a Snow White at the Wilderness Lounge. So yeah, there's a lot of options for character dining. Once again, it's really gonna be, what do you want to see, and um, where do you want to do it? Do you want to do it at a park? Do you want to do it at one of the hotels? Um, the recommended time to go to Disney is, especially if you want to get a lower pricing, is going to be to avoid the middle of June to the middle of August, and then also avoiding the holidays. So, like Thanksgiving, Christmas, all of those, you want to avoid those. So, let me see. I had it up. Okay, so off peak is considered late January to early February, late August to early October, and mid-November to early December. Those are going to be what they call off peak. And avoiding like around holidays. So Labor Day, before and after, December, all of those things like that. So May definitely is going to be a good time. And even early June, as far as wait times. That's also what you want to keep in mind, is how long you're going to be having to wait to get on things. Because if you're having to wait a long time, you might go to Magic Kingdom and you don't even get halfway through. So you have to go to Magic Kingdom another day. So that is definitely my suggestion. I'm just going to be on. If this were me going, I would not be going between the middle of June and the middle of August in Florida, period. It's too hot. That's the other thing that you have to keep in mind, is the weather. And especially going with kids, hot, walking around, being out all day. Because literally, when you leave your hotel room going to Disney, you don't come back in till that night. I mean, let's just be honest. If you going to the park, you going to the park. You going to the park. You going to the park. You're gonna stay there. You're gonna eat there. You're gonna go to the shows. You're gonna ride the rides. And I mean, my advice is, if you're going to Disney, have the Disney experience. Experience it. Go to the shows. Go to the character dining. Do all the stuff while you're there. Because honestly, some people only get to do that once or twice in their life. And so they got to live it up that one or two times that they can go, because once again, the cost of Disney is not cheap. It's not cheap. And so plan ahead. If you know you want to go, reach out to me. My email address is scrolling. Put a comment, put your email address. If you want to be contacted, let's get it going. It's not too early to start planning. It is a little early for 2025 to purchase tickets, but not your hotel packages. The tickets are not on sale yet for 2025. If you are going in 2024, there is a special for tickets right now. The tickets are starting at $83. Right now, it's on sale, and they haven't stated when that sale is going to end. But if you are going to Disney in 2024, you can purchase tickets that are starting at $83. There has been some expanded programming for Disney After Dark. That is a separate ticket. It is not included when you purchase your ticket to Magic Kingdom. That does not include Disney After Dark. That is a separate ticket if you want to participate in Disney After Dark. I did not do that. Simply, we weren't there long enough. We were only there 2 days. So realistically, I only had it to do the Disney parks on the one day. I think I started talking about it and I forgot. The Park Hopper Pass. I am going to suggest the Park Hopper Pass. The Park Hopper Pass for one day is $248 for a Park Hopper Pass. If you are going to Disney and you only have a few days to go, get a Park Hopper Pass because you can do multiple parks in one day, and that will allow you to experience the park. Now, you may not be able to get the full experience simply because you just don't have enough time, but you are able to enjoy the park. Outside of the parks, there's Downtown Disney, where there is a lot of restaurants, a lot of other experiences that you can have that are, of course, this is not on Disney property, but it's in Downtown Disney. Some of the other experiences, there is Cirque du Soleil. That is there. I love Cirque du Soleil. I've been to numerous of their shows. I have not been to the one in Florida, of course. I was only there 2 days. Didn't have enough time to work all that in. There is the boardwalk that is near the Swan and Dolphin Hotel, the Disney Boardwalk. There's a lot of other stuff over there. Take advantage. If you are going to Disney, stay on Disney property. Just spend the money and get the value hotel. If you were going to pay $150, $175, $200 a night for Marriott or Hilton, you might as well take that money and get in a Disney property and experience the extra added benefits and the extra added perks for being a Disney property guest. The service is outstanding. You're going to have great experience. Some tips and tricks that were given to me: don't pay for water at Disney. You do not pay for water at Disney. You can get water free. All you have to do is walk up to any restaurant, kiosk, whatever, and ask for water, and they will give it to you free. Cups of water, ice water, not bottles, cups of water. So do not pay for water at Disney. Get the free water. This is what some employees told us, is do not pay for water because water is free. Main thing is be organized and know what you want to do before you go. I'm going to tell you, get insurance on your whatever you're doing. If you're buying packages and stuff like that, buy the insurance. Reach out to me. I sell travel insurance as well. If it's not being offered, get insurance because you never know what may happen. Literally just had this when I went on the cruise. The person that was going with me on the cruise was not able to attend due to a death in her family, and she had to officiate the funeral. But I had insurance, so I am able to file that claim under the insurance to get, I don't know whether they're going to refund me or how that's going to work, but something is coming back. And I don't I don't go without my things anymore without insurance. Do not book third party. And what I mean by that is don't book flights and things through Expedia. Don't do it. I've had nightmares with that. Just recently on a ticket going to another country, we bought the tickets through a third party, and it's just been a nightmare. We still haven't got a refund for that yet. It's we're calling the airline. They're saying nope, you booked this through a third party. You got to go to them. We're calling them. So no, don't do it. Buy your stuff directly from the company. Don't use third party, like Expedia and some of those, to do that. That's just a sidebar. It has nothing to do with Disney, but I just wanted to put that out there. So one of the other Disney experiences I wanted to talk about is Disney Cruise Line. Now, I have not been on a Disney cruise, and realistically, the reason why I had not been on a Disney cruise is it was just too much. It was overpriced, in my opinion. And so I did not opt for that experience. However, Disney has put in some 3-day cruise options, which I am putting together a group for next year for 2025. So if you are interested in going on a Disney cruise, it's going to be the Disney Wonder, leaving from Fort Lauderdale, September 12th through the 15th. It's going to Nassau, Bahamas. And just to give you an idea of the pricing, and this is based on double occupancy, all taxes, everything included. So you can get an inside cabin for $17.13 starting, an ocean view starting at $18.15, and a balcony starting at $19.89. And that's based on double occupancy, all taxes and fees included. Now, with a cruise, it's going to be all your meals and everything included, all your entertainment, all those things. So the same things you can get at parks, you get on the cruise. They have character dining. They have all the Disney themed, the Disney themed ship. And, in some cases that might be a better value, and it's, a family is able to go on it and it might cost less overall. Some of these rooms do sleep 5. So they do have family staterooms that sleep up to 5 people I saw on this particular ship. So that is available as well. So if it, a family of 5, 2 adults and 3 kids, or you got, 2 friends that might want to come or whatever, so it's various ways to do that. Cruising has gotten so much better over the years. And that is going to be, I'm looking forward to it because I am going on that cruise in September of 2025. If anyone is interested in that, hashtag cruise in the comments. Drop your email or contact information in the comments, or you can message me directly. If you have my contact information, you can message me on any of these social platforms that I'm on. Facebook. I think I'm streaming right now on Facebook, LinkedIn, YouTube, and Twitter. So message me on any of those links. On any of those inboxes, or my email address is mechi@inearthconsulting.com. So MECHI@inearthconsulting.com. Drop a comment in the chat. Let me know what other questions, comments, anything, other information you want to know, things like that. Let's see, what else did I want to share? Some of the top attractions, wanted to talk about that. Yes, I have that down on my notes. Some of the top attractions at Magic Kingdom is Cinderella Castle, Space Mountain, the Seven Dwarfs, the Mine Train, Pirates of the Caribbean. So keep in mind some of the popular attractions. Of course, everybody wants to do those. So that's where the using the My Disney app is going to come in play when you start planning out your day, so that you know what's going on, when it's going on, and you're able to plan your day out. Some of the top attractions for Epcot is Spaceship Earth, Test Track, Soaring Around the World, and Frozen Ever After. So, when you have those type of attractions, it's going to be a wait. You got to invest in the time it's going to take, especially when you're going during peak season. Expect to wait. That's what I can say. Expect to wait. Hollywood Studios, Star Wars, Rise of the Resistance, Slinky Dog Dash, Tower of Terror, Toy Story Mania. I took my kids, we went to Hollywood Studios a long time ago when my boys were young, and they love the Toy Story movie. That's their all-time favorite movie, and they're 22 years old now. And they will sit, and anytime it comes on, they'll watch it. Like, that movie was on repeat. So for them, that attraction at Hollywood Studios was amazing for them because they love the movies. They love the movies. So I can talk about this stuff forever. What questions do you have? What questions, what comments, what can I answer for you? Let's just talk about physically. So it is a lot of walking, physically at Disney. So be prepared for that. Just getting from the drop-off points for buses to the park, just getting from the parking lot if you're parking. Yes, they do have those trams, but even with the trams, you still have to walk some to get where you're going. So just be aware that there will be walking involved, some physical exercise. So be prepared for that. Know before you go, know the weather, how hot it's going to be, the humidity level, have your sunscreen, be hydrated. If you need fans, towels, just be prepared. Having the appropriate walking shoes, like all that kind of stuff is going to matter. And have good company. Have good company. People that you want to travel with. That makes all the difference in the world. Hashtag tell me where you are viewing from. I am in Irving, Texas. Where are you? Where are you? So who can tell me, what do you think the average cost for someone staying on Disney property for a family of 4? Let's just say 2 adults, 2 kids. How much do you think it would cost to stay on Disney property with your tickets and possibly a meal plan? Tell me how much you think that would cost. And keep in mind, factor in the time of year that you're thinking about going. And I'm curious to know how much you think that would be. Let me go check some of the platforms and see who. That's one thing I can't see is the comments across all the platforms. So let me just check in on, let's see, on this one. Because the only one I can see right now is Facebook. So I have to go and check each one. So let's see. So when I checked, because I think I priced this for my daughter, and the cost was going to be, I think, for 2 adults and 2 kids, it was about $4,500 with a hotel tickets, and I think it was 3,500 maybe. I think it was 3,500. So the hotel, the tickets, and a meal plan, a meal package was like $3,500. So that just gives you kind of an idea. And again, this is not the absolute pricing because it's going to fluctuate based on the month that you're going, the day that you're going, and the time of year, whether it's peak or off-peak season. It's going to fluctuate. But it's a fun experience if you plan ahead. You can take things, you can pay on it until you pay it off. But the key thing with Disney is plan ahead. Plan ahead. Be organized. Know what you want to do. I can't say that enough. Know what you want to do and execute. Because you want to be able to do everything that you want. And so it's going to require planning ahead and organization. Any other questions that anyone has? Any other information that anyone wants? And feel free to, reach out after the fact. I'm available. As I stated, I am a full licensed, certified Disney specialist, and can help you with all the Disney experiences as well as other travel. So let's just say you're not ready for Disney right now, not ready to make the financial investment. I can help you with other trips too. But I thank you so much for coming on. I think I'm going to have to do a part 2 to this and just focus on Disney adventures and Disney cruises, because they are in itself a whole different ball game. With the cruising, I'm all for it. I recently went on a Virgin Voyage cruise, so I am all about that life. Look out for that. I will probably be doing a live stream about Virgin Voyages. It is an adult-only cruise line, so cannot bring kids on it. They have to be 18 and up. But I will actually be doing a live coming up in a couple weeks on Virgin Voyages. But reach out to me. I am ready, willing, and able to help you get all of your Disney needs taken care of. Have the most amazing rest of your day. If you have any questions, feel free to go ahead and type those in the chat. I'm going to wait a couple minutes and make sure that I check the platforms and make sure I'm not missing any questions. All right. All right, everyone. Have the most amazing rest of your evening. Bye.